And welcome to part 17 of the Final Fantasy VI Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. So when we last left off...
Not in full screen?
Not in full screen? Yeah, you're right. I should full screen that video for those that are unaware of what we're talking about here. You shall ever remain in obliviousness. So, we ended last part exploring the cave to the west of Thamaza because we figured that's where the Espers are locating. They seem to be drawn there.
I thought we were just looting.
No, there's actually not much to loot in this place.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Besides the heal rod we got earlier, not much to go by here. And lo and behold, here they are, Espers. Well, one, anyway.
That's a fairy.
Maybe you can point us in a direction. Oh, no, this one's into jump scares.
A fairy, a wolf, a dragon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, did we enter Final Fantasy V?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of here.
Yeah.
I didn't hear thought that was one of the 4 heroes of light.
That guy.
There's Lone Wolf.
Yeah, that guy's the lone wolf was an Esper the entire time.
Shit.
That would explain why he was able to get inside that chest, and we couldn't.
Ah, that rat bastard.
Yeah. He just puts his fingernail inside the key.
And Rom has none of that shit.
Okay, well, Straggle and Roman tried to make a getaway, but no. We're surrounded. Oh, shit. Wait, there are 2 pickpockets. Which one's the real pickpocket?
And then they do the only thing they can do. Start praying.
Just start praying or casting magic. Give him
Is that her father?
No, that is Yura. This is, well, his name is Yura. I think this is one of the
Urine?
Espers we saw. Yura.
Oh,
Y-U-R-A. This is one of the Espers we saw in Terra's flashback.
Right.
Well, more like the backstory for Meduine. But Yura immediately senses something within Terra. Must be the Esper blood.
Or somebody just wants to stop turning on the blue light.
Yeah. Well, it has the Ice 2 sound effects, so I'm thinking one of them's going to start being encapsulated in ice. Now you, too, can be a Valamangra.
Yes. My dad was your best friend. He was?
What a shithead. He owes me $12.
Wow. How many gills and $12?
Yeah, what's the exchange rate between gills and bucks?
What's a buck? Quick,
Yeah.
kill a deer.
Yeah, kill a deer. A female deer. So, Yura is explaining that the Espers are not in the best state of mind because when they left the sealed gate, they flew into a fit of rage. They lost control of their powers. Very similar to
Tara.
Yeah, as something similar happened to Terra when she went to Esper mode the first time. But we also find out that it was by sheer coincidence that the Espers came out the time Terra called to them because they were about to break through the gate anyway.
Oh, so it was a coincidence.
Yeah.
What timing?
Yeah.
What?
But Locke and the others are informing them, look, everyone's willing to forgive you, but you got to come with us and meet General Leo inside Thamaza.
Yeah, you remember the, who is, very well, who is this General Leo? He's one of the top generals of the Empire.
Oh. That's the place we torched. That's the place we torched. We torched that place. We
The
torched
Empire.
That place. We torched
The
that place.
Empire mattress chain.
Yeah, Empire. No, I said umpire. Umpire. Big fan of baseball. Guys.
What's a baseball?
What's an umpire?
Will you ever forgive me, Celeste? No, jackass.
I'm too hot, Grandpa. Kids. That's it. Then everyone just goes into a sitcom laughing fit. Including those 2 soldiers over there.
And Kafka.
Biggs Mark II and Wedge Mark II.
Mark II.
Yeah. Because the other ones died.
Why don't you say 2 bigs, 2 wedge? And what's he doing here?
Kafka is here. And he's brought Meditech.
I just knocked him down. Ooh, time for Meditech Mayhem.
I love this show. Pre-registered for my tickets early and everything.
This is one of the most poignant scenes in Final Fantasy VI, where the huge betrayal, that should surprise absolutely nobody, is played with Kefka's theme in tow.
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling. Like, what the fuck? You're gonna pick more menacing music for this?
It's like, but you know, at the same time, you get the feeling in this scene, he's in complete control here.
The scene isn't the issue, it's the music that goes with the scene.
No, that's what I'm saying. That I think it helps emphasize that Kefka is in total control here. You know, we all knew this was coming. Emperor was just playing us for fools, of course. General Leo's oblivious to that, of course. But now it's time for the payoff. This is what they were waiting for.
Is it weird to look like General Leo's wearing a car seat behind him?
A car, like a belt buckle?
Yeah.
Well, I think there is one around his waistband. The only thing that ever bothered me about Leo is that his overworld sprite doesn't match his skin tone.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, we get to control General Leo. His lips are yellow.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I think that's a disease somewhere in this world.
What, silence?
No, yellow fever, I think it was, like named after your skin complexion.
Yellow fever?
Yeah.
I thought that was
There's a name for it.
Oh shit, the Guardian.
Oh shit, these Mattertech soldiers are actually Guardians. They look nothing like that in the overworld sprite. Anyway, but we're not going to control him for very long, but General Leo comes equipped with his own sprites, his own attack formations.
He even has shock.
He has shock, which is awesome non-elemental damage, I recall correctly.
Right, one of the Knight's most finest attacks.
Yeah. And though you can't access his relics or equipment, he is rocking a crystal sword, a sword you don't get until later in the game.
Right.
And in terms of relics, he actually has an offering.
Really?
An offering which lets you attack 4 times instead of 1. It divides the damage up so that you're not doing...
but it's still 4 attacks.
Yeah, it's still 4 attacks.
Ooh, poison.
He also has an Aegis shield equipped, which usually allows him to absorb a lot of elemental properties. Well, not absorb, but outright block.
Right.
And unfortunately, I'm not having the best of luck with that. He's taking all the hits like a champ.
Wow.
But don't worry, this is all scripted. So yeah, I was able to attack 4 times thanks to the offering, doing for a total of around 900 damage. But I figured, I just use shock. It does more damage overall for one turn. I love shock.
I love it too. I love it at 9.
Yeah, 9's awesome.
As is 12.
Was shock same thing in 12?
Shock is a magic spell in 12.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was 2 of the same thing, but I was constantly hitting for 4 9s with it, so I was like, okay, this is good.
It's like, yeah, shock it is.
Shock-a-doo.
I will shock you. Zap.
The Consummate Soldier.
The Consummate Soldier, okay.
This music should have played first. This is foreboding. It's the Empire's theme. Why is he spelling it out?
Emperor Gestal, I need you here. Bunny Man.
Huh. Please understand me. Peace means I win. Fuck you.
Please understand.
Oh, God, no.
I'm sending my betrayal directly to you.
I'm going to betray you. Please understand.
Yeah. But it's actually Kefka mimicking the Emperor.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, because thinking about it, I don't think the Emperor would condone killing General Leo. Because...
if it gets in the way of his power, he would.
Yeah, at the same time, though.
If it gets in his power, he would.
General Leo has done everything up at this point for the Emperor.
Right.
Raid, Doma. Fighting wars. General Leo is an honorable soldier, but at the same time, I don't think he'd immediately rebel just like that.
He would.
I like to think,
eventually, Leo's the kind of guy that would have eventually woken up to the bigger picture.
I think I would, if Final Fantasy VI Remake is ever in the cards, I
think a General Leo boss battle would have happened, but ultimately he would have defected.
Defected most likely later down the road. But considering how fast events move at this point, it takes some time.
Right.
I'd like a cutscene. Honestly, in the remake, hopefully, if that's ever a thing, between Emperor and Kefka saying, hey, I murdered General Leo, and the Emperor's fucking furious about that, because as something Cyan will comment on later, what a waste. He was one of their finest soldiers. You're right, you lost one of your finest soldiers.
You lost one of your finest soldiers, but in return, I'm getting fucking Espers out the wazoo.
Kefka is getting Espers up the wazoo.
That's a good point. Do we have proof that Kefka's still working under Gestal's leg?
Kefka has his own agenda at this point.
Right.
And I don't think the Emperor is completely aware of that. I would like an establishment cutscene just to see the. I mean, at the end of the day, I know the Emperor's still a bad guy. He's got to be stopped. But I would have liked to see some emotional reaction to General Leo's death. I mean, we got emotional reaction despite not knowing him that much.
We did?
Well, despite not knowing him that much. What I'm saying is there could have been more, but we're enough to make us feel sad that General Leo has been killed. He's the guy that told the soldiers, listen, I don't want you all bum rushing in there because you guys got families to go back to.
some 5-10 hours ago.
Good point. But the Espers, more Espers are emerging from the sealed gate because they sense the distress coming into the Mazda, including Espers we already had, such as Phantom, Zoneseek, and Bahamut again.
Bahamut a third time?
Bahamut loves running through laps. He goes to the world, he comes back to the sealed gate for a quick 5-minute refresher. But Kefka anticipated this. So now he's neutralizing their abilities, which means he's absorbing the power of the Guardians, I think?
I don't know.
He just makes them disappear. He's a magician.
X-Zone.
Maybe.
What did you just get?
Shit, he has Magicite Beam. He got Bahamut. Neo Bahamut.
And Louis Bahamut.
Yeah, and Louis Bahamut.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's giving him shit. It's a red-colored Ifrit.
Again.
I don't understand what this is supposed to be.
It's Ifrit Mark II. Super Ifrit.
The Ifriting. Busy.
Kefka has now gone rogue.
Yeah. That's the banish animation.
Effective.
Gall. Ooh, they're warm to the touch. Treasures. But Kefka's had enough of that shit.
No, he hasn't.
No. I mean, he's like, he doesn't want to get into a random battle with all of them. So he's just gonna tap into his inner sweet rave party and capture them all at once. What a sandstorm of Magicite.
Yeah, right. Reduced their HP to 1 and he captured them.
Capture them. Turn them all into Magicite with his Magicite Beam.
Is Kefka a magic class or a Beastmaster class?
I would say magical Beastmaster.
Crafts. General Leo, you died as you lived. As a person who was going to support the Empire through thick and thin. Give me your sword.
I'll take that, thank you.
Hey, it's a powerful sword.
No, well, we can get something just like that later. Again, it is the Crystal Sword, which was Cecil's ultimate weapon in Final Fantasy IV.
The Crystal Sword?
Well, it was called Crystal in the original translation. Well, the SNES translation, it became Ragnarok later.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, if we're still going to buy the translation, I guess General Leo's sword is the Ragnarok.
And fitting. He had shock.
Yeah.
Although, admittedly, now I can see not even having a roll call back to 6 with that shit.
Oh, thank goodness, the airship's fixed.
Well, it didn't take long.
Setzer probably just gave it the Fonzarelli fix.
We probably cheaped out some fixings.
Yeah. Paper clips and bubble gum.
We even had... But see, here's the thing. Ember's a liar. So now we don't know if Kefka throwing Kefka in the slammer was the equivalent to just fulfilling an act. Because that would be a powerful move. You throw Kefka in to break you, build up the trust of the opponent quicker.
Yeah. And it's pretty easy to do. I mean, the Emperor owns the jail cells. Hey, just go in here for a little bit to make it look like we're arresting you. That'll buy their trust. As soon as they leave, are you okay? It was hot in there.
Right.
You guys didn't give me any food? Shit. Alrighty then, though, but because of the tirade that just went on, the way to the sealed gate is now open. The Espers opened the gate and they forgot to close the door on the way out. Which means the Esper world is free for the picking.
Yikes. How are we going to get there?
Well, we gotta hope we beat them to the punch. Because Emperor and Kefka are going into the sealed gate to look for...
Puffed up aerobics instructor. Shit.
Stop! You'll glitch the game!
Yeah, seriously.
I'd be having a similar reaction,
The
too.
same as like... Baby? What's Edgar's problem? Lover boy? I like that translation better than the original.
Edgar, I think, in the original says, "Here's hoping you're around in 8 years."
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. And it's not the only time that happens, too, because there's a girl in Figaro Castle, a young girl around the realm's age, saying that the king said, when I grow up, we can get married.
Jesus Christ, what?
Yeah.
Is this a pathological dean or is he just a fucking pervert?
I don't know.
Alright, so now
I don't think so, Tim.
So it brings you here.
All right, so we're exiting and coming back to Thamaza because this is another thing I didn't know you can trigger. This is Gung Ho. Get it?
Oh. Strago Gung Ho.
This is a buddy of Strago's. Back when they were used to be hunters in their youth. They are looking for a monster called Haydn, but they can't find it. Wanna guess why?
Because
Its name is Haydn. But it's located in a location known as Ebot's Rock, but it's buried underwater. Well, it's submerged underwater, so they can't get to it.
fuck.
If only there was some way we can get that place to pop up.
Do we have a submarine?
Let me see, maybe. Yeah, no, we don't have a submarine. I don't think we can outfit the Blackjack to become a submarine.
That's quitter talk.
Maybe. But we just don't have the time.
Okay.
The Emperor
we
and Kefka are heading towards the
Espers
sealed gate.
first.
Yeah, we gotta make sure they don't get the Warring Triad.
Wait, Kefka's after the Warring Triad?
They're after the statues, yeah. They know that the statues are behind the sealed gate, which is now open. Like a garage sale. So, the moment you begin to enter your airship, we get a cutscene.
Yeah, Gestalt. Yeah, I could totally see Leo just outright rebelling at this point. Because Leo does have a good head on
Assuming
his
Leo
shoulders.
went with him.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure the Emperor would just have him stationed somewhere else while they're getting their thing on.
That don't sound good.
Oh, they're gonna release the cranes again? Oh, no, never mind.
Whoa, shit. Oh, crap.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Angel Island, the origin.
Essentially. So the Master Emerald's a giant magicite?
Master Emerald is the amalgamation of all three statues coming together.
Son of a bitch! That's a goddess demi fiended. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that powerful. Oh, it's gonna be a bitch when that thing falls.
I always loved getting to this point of the game when I was a kid.
You what?
I always loved getting to this point of the game as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I know it doesn't sound like much, but it just shows that, yeah, I'm getting somewhere. But look, I mean, just moments after making the island float up, it already has item boxes and a save point somewhere in there, and different pathways.
Just from that alone.
Yeah, just from going up. Oop. Now there's a Murasame, a hard knife. All right, so off screen, I did some rearranging. I also went to the Triangle Island to level up realm, well, in terms of like grinding magic spells.
Did you also manage to
Build out some rages and stuff like that. Yeah, I did all that off screen.
Sweet.
So now I'm bringing my team of 3 girls, Charlie's Angels, ladies and gentlemen.
Sweet. Are you bringing a fourth?
I'm bringing Celeste. Yeah, because we're not going to raid the floating continent. For some odd reason, they only let you choose 3 people. Now, I know the real reason is because you're going to find Shadow on the floating continent. But they don't know that when they get to the when they're approaching the floating continent, so that kind of bugs me.
Scar Armor and Spitfire. Looks like the Empire's been building on their aerial support.
Damn right. The Imperial Air Force, IAF. Let's give them a bloody lip.
Provided they don't cut Terra up first.
Anyway, there are elemental weaknesses here, but both of them can be hit by Bolt.
Right.
So I would just stick to Bolt too.
All they're machines, after all.
Yes, in the end. Yeah, you can see, I think the Spitfire has a weakness to Bolt compared to the other armor.
Love this music, though.
Yeah, it's a great musical piece. So, yeah,
Glad I made it into Dissidia.
got my ladies all in line here, casting magic up the wazoo. I got plenty of tinctures, ethers, to make sure I'm all fine and dandy. Like
So zap
Bolt
'em.
candy. Yep, zap the battle. And I'm showing off all these battles because they are technically mandatory.
Right. Oh.
You know, you can just, you don't... absolute zero. That is the absolute worst.
Wait, who did that? The Skyfire monster?
Yeah,
That's not on our
Spitfire.
paradox.
Yeah, Spitfire does absolute zero. Sky Armor has Tech Laser. That's about it. And physical attacks.
Right. So it sucks.
In a low-level game, absolute zero is the one you don't want to see. Because
Yeah,
it does so much damage.
And Celeste can't runic that?
Can she runic absolute zero? I doubt it. I doubt it, and I say that because I don't know the correct answer. But that's what corrections are for, survey says. Okay.
So now you got 3.
This is the most you can encounter in a battle. 2 Sky Armors and 1 Spitfire. Still, they go down pretty easily. Since I have all 3 Magicians with me...
You have Ramo for this?
No. Raimu is actually not going to do as much damage as Bolt 2.
Alright.
So it wastes time.
Tragic.
And I think it also... Was it?
Tragic. It can't do any... Cheese.
Yeah.
Can't do much. It can't do any more damage than Bolt 2. Wow.
I don't get much use out of Espers, honestly, besides learning magic from them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's another attack. Backlash. Doesn't cause any damage, but it doesn't do silence.
Right.
So it's...
The other thing is, though, is there's going to be one time you're going to want to use an Esper. I trust you use it on the floating continent.
What are you talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Well, you can interchange between a few Espers for that one battle. I just noticed my cousin put a sticker on my Kalos map. I'm sorry to break that into a random tangent, folks, but to the left of me, I have a map of Kalos from Generation 6.
Sticker on it?
Yeah, there's a sticker on that. Right where...
That's it.
Yeah, you see it, right? What is that?
I played Pokemon X and Y, and all I got was this lousy Chespin. Fuck you, Chespin rocks.
So I have 2 characters casting Bolt 2, 1 character on standby with Cure 2, but in case I'm already at full HP,
I can just cast Bolt 2.
Yeah, blast them out. But something curious approaches.
Now who?
I don't know who the hell's giving a shit at this time. By the way, just because you are stationary doesn't mean battles won't come to you.
Yeah.
So you could just stand still. It's like, if I don't move, they can't catch me. Oh no! Hey, Rum's little...
sick, this is boring.
One thing, like I do like about 6 is that each character has their own way of getting into the battle. You know, Celeste always enters the battle looking sort of shocked, like she's being pulled into the battle.
Yeah.
Like,
get me out!
Yeah, it's like, oh shit. Yeah, I don't know what Terra's is, but Rum always looks at the camera and waves.
Really?
Mog dances.
Cyan out his head?
So, yeah. No, I think Cyan comes from the top, like he's jumping.
Right.
But I mean, take a look at Terra. I think Terra may be just ordinary, so it may not be anything special. You noticed how You noticed how it fades to black as I was going into that battle transition? That's because I just entered the menu as the battle hit me. I was like, fuck! I wanted to kill my party. I was like, nope. You pressed the random battle button, buddy.
Press square to kick ass.
Yeah. Give him a bloody lip. The IAF.
Is Celeste wearing pants?
Celeste? No, she's wearing a leotard.
Oh.
So, no.
Oh. Okay.
But she has the headband. She has the shoulder pads.
I dig the coat.
Yeah, I like the coat. The coat's pretty cool. And I like Terra's outfit, too. When you can catch all the deep. The fuck is that? Oh, they're sending us a complimentary balloon.
That's a fucking octopus. It's Ultros.
It's Ultros. Oh,
fuck's he doing up here?
Christ's sake.
Fuck's he doing up here in the sky?
How's he flying? It's our last battle. Trust me.
You wink say it.
Okay, well, Ultros is still Ultros, and that means a vulnerability to fire. With cast by Realm, does over 6,000 damage.
Blew him right the fuck out.
Pow! Mr. Typhon!
Typhon?
Well, they call him Chupon here.
I didn't realize who that was in Final Fantasy VII until I was like, oh.
Same here, because I always knew him as Chupon.
Right.
Which is weird, because, you know, model-wise, it looks the fucking same.
Yeah. He looks really disgusting at 13-2.
Yeah, they really emphasize the grotesque nature of his mouth.
Right. But it's the only time you can beat him, too.
And his ass face.
But you can beat him, too. So I love that.
You can beat him technically in this game. The thing about Chupon is that every time you dwindle his HP, he always counteracts with Sneeze. Well, when you finish him off. And spoiler warning, when we get to the Coliseum, Chupon's the last thing you want to run into, which means you did a bad bet.
A bad bet?
Well, because every time you, if you bet something and it was not a worthy item, you always fight Chupon for an elixir. And
he snorts.
He snorts the moment the battle begins. So you got to have a really fucking high speed stat in order to get the preemptive.
Right.
And
Hey, while you're having a boss battle, while you're falling to your death!
Yeah, hell yeah. We're on our way to the floating continent, and this guy is on a way to intercept us. By the way, when this battle begins, your HP and MP are completely restored.
Cool.
So, you know, they don't want to make things too hard for you. So, off screen, I bought 3 Thunder Rods. Now, normally, I am fast enough to have all 3 Thunder Rods connect. If you do, you'll kill Air Force, Laser Gun, and Missile Bay all in well-felled swoop. So this second Thunder Rod should kill the Laser Gun and the Missile Bay, as you see. All I gotta do now is choose one more Thunder Rod, aim at the body, and he launched the goddamn Spec! Ah! Spec, it does exactly what it says. It absorbs magic.
Count 6?
It's counting down to, I want to say, Flare Star.
Oh.
Pretty hefty spell, and it does a lot of damage at this point in time. I don't think it would kill me, but it does hurt. So, yeah, the Spec doesn't have much HP, which is why I'm just hitting it with physical attacks, but they're all on the back row too, so they're not doing as much damage as I want them to. But the Spec, again, doesn't have much HP, so just whack at it physically, because there's nothing you can do. Every single bit of magic you cast, the Spec will absorb, whether it's it hurts or whether it heals. So
I think Air Forces look, though.
It's like a you know it's like someone, you know how
it looks like somebody stitched together a city, a blimp, and a fighter jet.
Well, you know how in some military they like draw things on their atomic bombs or anything like that? It's like that in a sense. You know, because I doubt the thing has a face. Why would you give it a face?
To incite terror in your enemies.
Yeah, intimidate.
Yeah, exactly.
But that is the end of the Air Force. We've successfully defended the airship. We're on our way to the floating continent.
Provided we don't fall to our death.
Yeah, hopefully we'll land safely on our feet.
Okay. See you guys then. If not, we'll see you as the paramedics.
Yeah.